Welcome. Welcome back to OTC 26. So happy to see all of your happy faces this morning. This is the Energy Evolution Exchange. My name is Amy Sweezy, and we have some exciting interviews for you here from the stage today. My very first guest is Harshal Kolambe. Harshal is the Managing Director of Nimbus Marine Group, and he is here to talk about the workforce behind the energy evolution, bridging offshore oil, gas, and renewables. So please welcome to the stage, Harshal Kolambe. Thank you so much. Have a seat. Great to see you. Great to meet you. So welcome to our live audience, and welcome to all of those who are streaming and watching us live around the globe here at OTC 26. My first question for you is, just first of all, tell me about your company and what do you do? Your title, just kind of give us a brief background for those who don't know you.
Yep. Thank you, Amy. Thank you for having me. So when we talk about energy transition, we talk about advanced technology, digital AI, the advanced fuels, green fuels. But I think the biggest challenge today is not about only the technology, it's more about workforce, the people. So at Nimbus, what we do is we do a marine and offshore crewing, and we cover across globally. So right from Asia Pacific, Asia, Europe, to America and South America, we supply all the marine crew, project crew, and all complex crew as well, or right from offshore to renewable energy, cruise liners, and all the industries. So coming back to this, we see a clear trend when it's about energy transition, it's more about transforming the workforce. So that is what we do, and we cater to all type of sectors.
Okay, the workforce is key, right? How is the workforce, specifically the offshore workforce, evolving alongside the energy transition?
So the offshore workforce is evolving very rapidly today. So earlier, those oil and gas highly skilled crew, they used to work with the fossil fuel, all these within oil and gas industry, highly skilled. But now the same group of people like DP operators, technicians, engineers are now moving to the renewable energy sectors, where we can see the same group of people, they work with subsea and hybrid energy. For example, we see the clear trend in Taiwan waters, in Taiwan renewable energy. We are already transitioning the oil and gas people into the wind and renewable wind operations. This, of course, requires a lot of reskilling, adaptability, and mobility. So we are doing that, and the future or the current workforce is not more about industry specific, is more sector specific, is more of flexible. So they have a multi-sector. They can go into the oil and gas, they can go to the renewable energy with some kind of training. So that is what we are doing at the moment. Yep.
Are you finding differences that have to do with age, like the younger generation versus the older generation?
Yes, absolutely. When the younger generation is more agile, more adaptive, where the older generation is more towards, of course, they are good in the skills, but they are more towards one sectors. So adaptability is the one thing, and more digital and AI tools are coming up on board and on the shore as well. Yeah.
So what are some of the key differences, or maybe some of the overlaps, think that Venn diagram, right, between oil and gas and then renewable energy when it comes to the requirements for workforce?
Of course, there are differences in oil and gas and renewable energy, but oil and gas, although it's differences, but it's strong overlaps. So traditionally, the oil and gas industry focus on a long term and more on harsh environment, whereas the renewable energy is more of installation and commissioning. And but the marine logistics, DP system, and the safety standards remain the same in both ways. So that also creates the powerful opportunity for us. So we don't need a new workforce, we just need a transformed workforce from the oil and gas to renewable energy.
Okay. Obviously, we know there's talent shortages. It's not just in one country, it's a global problem. So how can operators effectively manage this issue?
Oh, the talent shortage is always the biggest challenge totally today. The reason why, because when we are going into renewable energy, the new specialized vessels are coming in, the SOVs, and a lot of complex vessels are coming in, new buildings coming in. So because of that, the charterers, they demand more of matrix requirement. They have a specific experience requirements. So because of that, definitely there is a narrow range of availability of experienced crew. In addition to that, there is also what we call is narrow, because of the visa complex issues, the work permit stringent requirements. Because of that, we cannot have all nationalities, so we cannot depend on the one nationality. So we need to have multinational, and we need to have a more agile workforce. So that is why the shortage is coming up very, that is a more challenging. But at Nimbus, we recruit globally from Asia Pacific, right from China, Taiwan, until the America, all sectors, so we cover, so we can support in any areas on that. Yeah, thank you.
Okay. We have to talk about AI because,
Yes.
you know, it's the thing. We're all in it. It's here. How is AI now impacting, you know, recruitment and workforce planning, and then also how do you see it having an impact in the future?
AI is not anymore a future. I think we can see the trend is coming up already. Slowly, people are adapting. Initially, the crewing was more of reactive. Whenever problem comes, the crewing will react. But now we are moving towards the proactive phase, where we can forecast the demand of the crew as per the project timeline. So that helps. The AI is helping us. AI also can automate a lot of compliance checks, documentation, and everything. But also at the moment, although AI is already there, some of the crew, especially the other side of the world, we have built some systems, but the crew are not ready to, they want human interaction. So this is what's happening. But I believe within a few months or years, we can see the trend where people are ready to listen to AI agent, and they are ready to reply on that. So I think we can see that trend. Yep.
All right, and can you talk a little bit more about specifically what Nimbus Marine Group is doing to integrate AI with, digital and AI-driven solutions? Like, what are you doing specifically?
So at Nimbus Marine Group, basically we are integrating all the digital AI-driven tools. We have made some kind of program, which is we can source the people, we can interview people, even the technical questions can be asked over the phone. Although, as I mentioned, some of the crew are not ready to listen to the AI recruiter, they are not ready to answer the questions. But I still believe that there is a hope, and people will adapt. It's same like Uber, last time, where people are very new to the technology, but I think people will adapt to that, and that's what we are doing. Then the complexity of the payroll, compliance, and everything can be managed through AI. So our AI agent can do right from sourcing until the payroll, contract management, everything can be done using AI agent, right from voice agents and everything we can integrate. We have integrated that one, but it's just a matter of few months and years. Maybe people will adapt more, and we are able to do that. But again, as I said, the AI will not replace the human. We still need a human interaction, and it will only make the workforce smarter. It will make smarter, and the speed will be the key in the AI. So for example, if we have some crew and over the night, midnight, he has some issues or something, so AI agent can help to, take that issues and raise to the certain parties and can solve the problem. So I think that will help us in the AI. So speed will increase, and we will have a more smarter workforce. We can plan ahead in the future. Yeah.
Can you share a couple of practical tips for operators, some things that they can adopt in order to future-proof their workforce?
I think if operator wants to be a future-proof, they have to work more on the three things. They need to build a flexible workforce which can work in oil and gas, and they have to be more agile. They have to go in a different sector. They cannot be only in the one particular sector, one area. They have to move to the different areas. Then invest in cross-country training. Of course, invest in a workforce, and adopt more of digital and AI tools. And of course, finally, when they need a global partners, experts, because they are moving from one part to the other part, they need global experts, a lot of different compliances and the taxations and the challenges. And especially we have cabotage law, where we have to have a local crew complements. So where the global, global presence or global support, like agencies like us, we can support them. And so the global experts who understand the compliance will be another things what the operators can look into to partnership with them.
I think a lot of times the older generation, and I say this because I'm one of them, we get kind of a bad rap, right? That we're not as agile or flexible or adaptable as the younger generation. So do you recommend that we just have to get on board, and that's important for all of us as we move into the future?
Yeah, of course. But I think we are making all the technology is making the life easy. It's not about making complex. So the moment you understand, moment everybody understand that, I think we can get into it. So it's getting more easier. Right from, you can imagine finding the taxi, and now you have a taxi at the doorstep. So that is how we can imagine, and now we cannot go back and think about calling the taxi, you know. So it's how it will work. I believe everybody will adopt AI soon, and that is happening. I can see in the other industry, oil and gas and renewables, of course, will come slowly, but definitely it will adapt, yeah, especially in the recruitment field. Yeah.
I know, I keep thinking about DoorDash and having that food delivered to your door.
You can't imagine now, right? You cannot go back, yeah.
Exactly, you can't imagine. Harshal, Kolambe, anything else you want to add here in closing?
Okay, the energy transition is not about, again, about the technology, it's about more people transforming workforce. And at Nimbus Marine Group, our role is very simple, to connect right people at right projects and anywhere in the world. So thank you for having me again, and thank you for audience, thank you for listening to this. If you have any questions, and of course, without the workforce, we cannot build anything. And it's not about energy transition, it's more about building workforce, have more skilled workforce and more flexible workforce. So thank you so much, Amy. Yep.
All right, Harshal Kolambe, Managing Director from Nimbus Marine Group. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you.